What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, April 25th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Fox has dated 3 films as part of their X-Men franchise, including Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse sequel, Dark Phoenix, and spin-off project New Mutants. Deadpool 2 is now slated to arrive in theaters on June 1st, 2018, as production on the sequel commences in June in Vancouver. Joining stars Ryan Reynolds for the sequel is Josh Brolin as time-traveling mutant Cable, Atlanta star Zazie Beetz as Mercenary Domino, and Leslie Uggams, who's reprising her role as Blind Al. The film is being directed by John Wick Cole-Helmer, David Leitch, after the first film's director Tim Miller abandoned the project over creative differences. The original Deadpool was a box office smash, taking in $783 million worldwide to become the highest-grossing R-rated film of all time. Dark Phoenix, meanwhile, is set to release on November 2nd, 2018. The announcement confirmed that the new film in the mainline X-Men series will tackle the Phoenix Force that inherits Jean Grey's, played by Sophie Turner's body, following the events of X-Men Apocalypse, in which the powerful mutant was seen tapping into her hidden power. Jean Grey's transformation into the Phoenix was also the subject of 2006 X-Men's The Last Stand, which was changed following the events of 2014's time-bending X-Men Days of Future Past. Turner had previously mentioned that she would return to film X-Men soon following production on Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Spin-off New Mutants will be released first ahead of Deadpool and Dark Phoenix on April 13, 2018. Directed by Josh Boone, the film will follow a new, younger cast of mutants that will include characters such as Wolfsbane, Mirage, Cannonball, Sunspot, Magic, and Warlock. John Berthenol has nothing but high praise for Tom Holland, his young co-star in the medieval drama Pilgrimage. Holland plays a novice monk, while Berthenol is his mute protector. Together they travel across Ireland with members of a Catholic order sworn to guard a sacred relic, with their lives against the vicious blackguards who want the artifact for their own purposes. Asked by UPI in a phone interview Sunday if he felt a connection to Holland, since they both also appear in Marvel superhero projects, Berthenol replied, "I can't say enough good about Tom Holland." He says his process of tackling Spider-Man was all going on through this film. I think he made 3 audition tapes while he was there. He was part of my audition tape for Punisher. I saw a fortitude with him and a drive in him. It's not even that you don't see it in kids his age, you just don't see it in people. He was absolutely determined to win that part. It's how he lives his life. He's incredibly brave, just ridiculously talented, but more important, he's very kind and a great, great young man from an unbelievable, beautiful family. I've gotten to know his parents, his brothers. He's a great guy, and I think he's going to have everything he wants in this world, and I couldn't imagine it happening to a better person. Berthenol plays Frank Castle on Netflix's Daredevil and soon to premiere The Punisher. Holland has portrayed Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War and will also be seen as the iconic web slinger in the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming. Co-starring Richard Armitage, John Lynch, and Hugh O'Connor, Pilgrimage debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York Sunday night, except for a U.S. release this summer. Marvel is set to relaunch its line of comic books as part of a new status quo changing event titled Marvel Legacy. The relaunch, which will put the focus back on its long history and iconic characters, begins this fall with the release of Marvel Legacy, a 50-page standalone issue that the company promises is full of, quote, twists, surprises, mysteries, and revelations. Marvel editor-in-chief Axel Alonso said in a statement, "We want fans to get fired up, simple as that." He also added, Marvel's Legacy will decide once and for all if the Marvel Universe is big enough for Miles and Peter, Riri and Tony, Thor and Jane Foster, Laura and, dare I say, Logan. Spoiler, it is, he continues in referencing to how classic characters such as Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Thor, who were joined or replaced by new characters who had taken over their superhero mantles. Announced during the publisher's Marvel Next Big Thing panel at the C2E2 convention in Chicago, Legacy will also include the restoration of Legacy numbering on some of its longest running series, effectively bringing a comic such as Captain America Steve Rogers forward to an issue number closer to 700. Marvel's CCO Joe Quesada said while speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, the Marvel Legacy Initiative is a celebration of everything that makes Marvel the best in fiction and is a signifier of a new era for Marvel Comics. He also added, it's a loving look at the heart of Marvel as we embrace our roots and move enthusiastically forward with all the Marvel characters you know and love starring in the biggest, boldest, best Marvel stories, all of which kicks off with the giant Marvel Legacy special. Legacy will follow the events of Secret Empire, in which the evil Hydra organization led by Captain America takes over the United States. Captain America was first revealed to be a secret Hydra agent in May. The Writers Guild of America says Monday 96% of its voting members have authorized a strike against Hollywood's film and television production companies. Variety reported the results were announced the day before contract negotiations with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers are set to continue. If the Guild does indeed go on strike, a work stoppage could begin as early as May 2nd when its current contract expires, the Entertainment Trades newspaper noted. AMPTP said in a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, companies are committed to reaching a deal at the bargaining table that keeps the industry working. The 2007 writers' strike hurt everyone. Writers lost more than $287 million in compensation that was never recovered. Deals were canceled, and many writers took out strike loans to make ends meet. We remain focused on our objective of reaching a deal with the WGA at the bargaining table when the Guild returns on April 25th. Entertainment Weekly says television shows likely to be affected by a writer's strike include late-night chat programs Saturday Night Live, The Walking Dead, American Horror Story, The Mindy Project, and Star Trek Discovery. Big Little Lies star Reese Witherspoon says Season 2 is a possibility. The 41-year-old actress confirmed in an interview with E! News that she spoke to author Leanne Moriarty and co-star Nicole Kidman about the HBO show potential return. Witherspoon, who plays Madeline McKenzie, says, Nicole and I just spoke about it 3 days ago. We're talking to Leanne Moriarty, and who wrote the book about how these characters go on, what would happen. We definitely left it open-ended, so there's a possibility there. Big Little Lies, which is based on Moriarty's novel of the same name, aired as a miniseries that concluded this month. Moriarty hasn't written a sequel, but recently told the Sydney Morning Herald she's open to continuing the show. The writer said, I have started to think about ways this could continue. The producers have asked me to see if I can come up with some ideas. I wouldn't write a new book, but perhaps a new story, and then we'll see what happens. She explains, I'm absolutely open to it because once I started thinking, it was too much fun to see what I could do and to see these characters again. And there's definitely places you can go. Big Little Lies co-stars Kidman as Celeste Wright, Shailene Woodley as Jane Chapman, and Zoe Kravitz as Bonnie Carlson. Witherspoon will next star in Home Again with Michael Sheen and is also slated for an adaptation of A Wrinkle in Time. Amber Heard and Elon Musk were spotted getting close to each other during the pair's first public outing in Australia. The actor, who is in Australia to film Aquaman, joined the Tesla founder and billionaire to explore the Gold Coast Crumblian Wildlife Sanctuary, where they were seen walking arm in arm throughout the reserve, People magazine reports. On Instagram, Heard seemingly made their relationship official by posting a photo of the pair sharing dinner together, while Musk donned a kiss mark on his cheek. Heard captioned the image cheeky. Heard and Musk were first linked together in July amid the Danish Girls star's divorce from Johnny Depp. The divorce between the two stars was finalized in January, while Musk filed for divorce from his wife Tallulah Riley in early 2015. Channing Tatum, his wife Jenna Dalen Tatum, actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Nick Zano, actresses Cody Horn and Emmanuel Chiriqui, and comedian Jillian Bell attended the weekend opening of Magic Mike Live in Las Vegas. Based on the hit films Magic Mike and Magic Mike 2, the show about male strippers celebrated its official premiere at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Friday. The production was conceived and co-directed by Channing Tatum, who starred in and produced the movies. Tatum said at the event, "This is awesome. This is so much fun. We've been working on this for 2.5 years. When I say working on this, it's not me. It's really an army of other people. My wife and a whole other brain thrust of other females that have helped us dumb dudes try to figure out what to make. It's pretty cool and fun. Xanadu and Tatum added, they're really elevating what women ask for and should ask for, and you're raising a conversation in a fun way. The show is so much fun. Kim Zolak's 4-year-old son Cash was hospitalized Sunday after suffering injuries from a dog attack. The Real Housewives of Atlanta alum wrote on Instagram and saw a photo of her husband, Corey Bryman, holding onto his son's hand as he laid in the hospital bed. I don't know where to start. The last 14 hours of our lives have been a living nightmare. She also added, my sweet ad, Cash Bierman was bit by a dog and had very traumatic injuries. I've never prayed so hard or been so scared in my life. My husband, our daughters KJ, Tracy, his nanny Michael, Beck, and everyone close to us all pulled together and held each other up. She continued before mentioning how the incident forced her to cancel her Sunday appearance on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live. She wrote, Cash was in the operating room for a couple of hours and now we're praying for a quick, speedy recovery. Due to this, I will not be on WWHL tonight, but will do my best to make it up very soon. She also added, thank you for all your prayers and most importantly, thank you God for your protection. A very special thank you to my incredible medical team. A few days in the hospital and we'll be back home. Zolak did not detail the incident or identify whose dog had attacked Cash. The 38-year-old reality television star last made headlines in March when she accused German airport staff at Frankfurt Airport on Twitter for stealing items from her luggage. Private actress Amanda Bynes returned to Twitter this week with this smiling photo. The 31-year-old former Nickelodeon star resurfaced on social media Sunday to share a photo of herself admiring some flowers with a friend. She captioned the snapshot for her 3.3 million followers, stopping to smell the flowers of a gorgeous Sunday. Bynes last posted in February to deny engagement and pregnancy rumors. She blamed the reports on a fake Twitter account. The actress said at the time, I am not at Persian Law 27. I am not getting married and I am not pregnant. I don't understand why Twitter won't take at Persia LA 27 down. Bynes has kept a low profile since a highly publicized breakdown in 2017. Her attorney Tamar Armaknak told E! News in April 2016 that Bynes was in a good place. Armaknak says she's doing great, she is happy and healthy and excited about the future. Bynes came to fame on the Nickelodeon series All That and the Amanda Show. She last appeared in the 2010 movie Easy A, starring Emma Stone. Mom-to-be Serena Williams says she can't wait to meet her baby. The 35-year-old tennis pro penned a heartfelt post Monday on Instagram after announcing she's pregnant and expecting for her first child with fiancé and Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. Williams captioned a new baby bump photo. My dearest baby, you gave me the strength I didn't know I had. You taught me the true meaning of serenity and peace. She added, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait for you to join the Players Box next year. But most importantly, I'm so happy to share being number one in the world with you once again today. On at Alexis Ohanian's birthday, from the world's oldest number one to the world's youngest number one, your mommy. Williams reached the number one spot in the Women's Tennis Association rankings Monday morning. Her spokeswoman says last week that Williams will miss the rest of the 2017 season but intends to return to competition in 2018. Kelly Bush Novak, her rep, told the New York Times, Serena says that I should make sure if anyone asks that is clear. Williams had announced her pregnancy on April 19th by sharing a since-deleted photo of her baby bump. She and Ohanian got engaged in December and looked the happy couple during the trip to the beach last week. Gotham star Chris Chalk married Kimberly Dalton Mitchell over the weekend. The 39-year-old actor who plays Lucius Fox on the Fox series wed Mitchell in an outdoor ceremony Saturday in his hometown of Asheville, North Carolina, according to Us Weekly. Chalk and Mitchell, an actress who appeared on Days on Our Lives, tied the knot in front of 135 guests at North Carolina's Arboretum before heading to the Grand Bohemian Hotel for dinner and dancing. Chalk shared, we told our DJ, pretend you're DJing for the club, that's what we want, just trying to throw the ultimate dance party. Underground star Alano Miller and She's Gotta Have It actress DeWanda Wise served as best man and maid of honor respectively. The pair introduced Chalk and Mitchell, who got engaged in September. Chalk confirmed in a tweet Sunday, is married now to our very best friends at DeWanda Wise and Alano Miller. Everything is better because of your love and support. Chalk guest starred as Lucius on Gotham Season 1 before being made a series regular in Season 2. He is also known for playing Tom Walker on Homeland, Gary Cooper on The Newsroom, and William Still on Underground. Richard Simmons has thanked hospital staff and the Los Angeles Police Department after he was hospitalized for 3 days to treat severe indigestion. The fitness guru wrote on Facebook Sunday, "Hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. I want to take a moment to send a big thank you to the wonderful doctors, nurses, and staff at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center during my short stay there this week. They make you feel good even though you're in the hospital for feeling bad." He continued, "Another shout out goes out to the wonderful men and women of the Los Angeles Police Department. They were so helpful and kind as I returned home." He also added, "Let's take a minute and be thankful for the medical professionals, police, firefighters, and our brave military forces here and around the world. They risk so much every day to make us well and keep us protected. God bless them all." Simmons returned home Thursday as a bunch of paparazzi had informed outside his house, a spokesperson for the LAPD said in a statement. The spokesperson said 2 LAPD detectives stood by and kept the peace. Richard got into his house safely. On Wednesday, the 68-year-old shared on Facebook an update on his health and well-being, assuring fans that he was healthy despite his recent medical issues and absence from the public eye. Simmons wrote at the time, "Hello to everyone who has shown concern for me. Send their good wishes. You will never know how much it means to me. Aren't you sick of hearing and reading about me? LOL. Well, by now you know that I'm not missing, just a little under the weather. I'm sure I will be feeling good and back home in a couple of days." Caitlyn Jenner says her memoir is honest despite ex-spouse Kris Jenner slamming the book. The 67-year-old reality star reacted Monday on Good Morning America to Kris claiming on Sunday's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that her memoir is made up. Caitlyn told host Michael Strahan, "First of all, I feel like the book is extraordinarily honest and is my perspective. And obviously when you do a book like that, there's different opinions. I have a lot of friends that know the truth and know what I've been through. Hey, it's a reality show. It is drama." She added, "I'm just kind of sorry she went down that road, but she's a good person. We had 23 great years together and raised wonderful, phenomenal kids." Caitlyn and Kris split in 2013 after 22 years of marriage and finalized their divorce in 2015 prior to Caitlyn publicly coming out as a transgender. Kris took issue with her portrayal in Caitlyn's book, The Secrets of My Life, and Caitlyn's claim she knew all along about the star's sexuality. Kris told daughters Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, "Everything she says is all made up. I've never been so angry and disappointed in somebody in my whole life. I'm done." Caitlyn said in a new 2020 interview with Diane Sawyer that aired Friday that she and Kris are fine and have both moved on. Sources told Us Weekly this month that Kris and the Kardashians are upset about the memoir because Caitlyn, quote, "didn't speak to them first." In a related story, Kylie Jenner was left fuming after Blac Chyna trashed her house last year. The 19-year-old reality star called out Blac Chyna on Sunday's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians after the 28-year-old model damaged her TV during a fight with Rob Kardashian. Kylie said, according to People, "My mom called me to kind of keep me informed, and apparently Chyna threw something at my television that I left there. It's just a little disrespectful, and I wouldn't do that to anyone else's home." Rob, Jenner's 29-year-old half-brother, and Blac Chyna were renting one of Kylie's houses when they had a blowout fight in December. The conflict culminated with Blac Chyna leaving Rob and taking their daughter Dream. Kylie confessed on the show, "It's really hard to support a relationship that's really unhealthy. I wish they would both stop this roller coaster ride." Rob's sister Kim Kardashian and mom Kris Jenner's boyfriend Corey Gamble rushed to Rob's side after the split. Kim echoed Kylie's sentiments about Rob and Blac Chyna's relationship in the episode. She says, "I've always felt like them as a couple just isn't that healthy, and I think they know that too. It's not like some secret. So it's so clear what this relationship is, and they're just not meant to be with each other." Rob and Blac Chyna reconciled in late December, but reportedly broke up again in February. The pair was spotted on a date last week, although Blac Chyna wasn't wearing her engagement ring at the time. Mel B is being sued by her former nanny Lorraine Giles for libel for comments the singer made about the caretaker while requesting a restraining order against her estranged husband Stephen Belafonte. Mel B-born Melanie Brown previously noted in court documents that Belafonte was, quote, "controlling, manipulative, and abusive," and that Belafonte had gotten Giles pregnant but then paid for an abortion using Brown's money. Brown also shared that when she fired Giles in 2015, that an angry Belafonte threatened to release sex tapes featuring the trio unless she was rehired with the Rays, E! News reported. In a lawsuit filed recently at a Los Angeles court, Giles is suing Brown for defamation, libel, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Moreover, Giles said in the complaint, when read in its totality, Brown's declaration portrays Giles as a homewrecker, prostitute, and extortionist, maliciously describing Giles as being impudent, unscrupulous, and exploitative. Moreover, given Brown's celebrity status, Brown was aware and or should have been aware that the declaration would be publicized and made available to public at large. Giles also says that Brown is personally aware of several sex tapes recorded by Brown or her husband showing the three individuals having consensual group sex, and that, quote, she never had any sexual relations with Belafonte without Brown's instructions and without Brown's actual and apparent consent. The abortion, Giles noted, according to Entertainment Tonight, was the result of a one-night stand, and she said Brown was supportive and forthcoming in helping her with the procedure. The lawsuit reads, Brown assisted Giles with arranging the appointment, advancing the cash for the procedure, and booked a hotel for Giles to stay in to recover from the procedure in privacy. Brown has filed for divorce from Belafonte in March after being together for 10 years of marriage. She has requested joint and legal and physical custody of her daughter with Belafonte, 5-year-old daughter Madison. Ciara is flaunting her baby bump ahead of her approaching due date. The pregnant 31-year-old singer, who is expecting with husband and NFL star Russell Wilson, showed off her belly in a post Sunday on Instagram. She captioned a black and white picture of herself smiling at the beach, sending vibes. Ciara also flaunted her big belly in a series of posts last week. She wrote, truly balancing game in these #Gucci stacks and this big belly. Ciara and Wilson, a 28-year-old quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, married in July after more than a year of dating. The couple announced in October that they were expecting their first child and have been vocal about their excitement since. Russell told people this month is going to be a blessing for sure. To be able to embrace what's coming soon is going to be great. He also added, it's a crazy world that we live in, and we're just trying to love as much as possible. I know Ciara and I are super focused on that, loving one another, loving our kids, and just loving the world. Ciara's already mom to 2-year-old son Future Zaire with ex-fiancé, the rapper Future. She and the 33-year-old rapper split in 2014 and reached a custody agreement over Future Zaire in January. Future said in the April issue of Billboard, I feel like everything happened for a reason. I'm happy with life now. I ain't giving up on myself, so if you give up on me, I ain't got nothing else to say for you. Jake T. Austin posted on Instagram a photo of him and his former Wizards of Waverly Place castmates at the weekend wedding of their one-time co-star David Henry. Austin captioned a snapshot of him with Henry, Selena Gomez, Jennifer Stone, David DeLuise, and Maria Canaz Barrera, a special day with some amazing people. Their fantasy comedy ran on the Disney Channel from 2007 to 2012. Us Weekly said Henry married his longtime girlfriend, beauty queen Maria Cahill, in Los Angeles on Friday. They announced their engagement in January. Country star Blake Shelton knows his romance with girlfriend Gwen Stefani is hard for some to understand. The 40-year-old star of The Voice said on Monday's episode of Today that he gets why people can't wrap their heads around him dating the 47-year-old singer and The Voice coach. He says, in people's defense, I think it's so hard for people to wrap their heads around why Gwen would want to be with me, he said during a group interview with Stefani and fellow coaches Adam Levine and Alicia Keys. I don't blame him. Shelton said as much while discussing the lingering rumors surrounding himself and Stefani. The couple have been the subject of wedding and pregnancy reports since they confirmed their relationship in November 2015. The country star said of public interest in their romance, I don't think it's mellowed out really. I don't think we pay as much attention anymore. We're numb to it. He acknowledged, anytime you see a story about us, it's either that it's a fake relationship or that we're already married, or we're going to get married, or she's on her second set of twins. Shelton and Stefani started dating found their splits from their respective spouses, Miranda Lambert and Gavin Rosdale. Stefani couldn't help but gush about Shelton during an interview with Late Night with Seth Meyers in February. She said, I love Blake. He's the most incredible guy. Everybody loves Blake. There's no way around it. He's just a sparkly, happy, amazing person. The Voice Season 12 airs Mondays and Tuesdays on NBC. Jennifer Lopez is sharing details about her early romance with Alex Rodriguez. The 47-year-old singer recalled how she met the 41-year-old retired Major League Baseball star at a restaurant in Los Angeles during an interview Monday on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Lopez told DeGeneres, "It's very simple. I was having lunch somewhere and he passed by. I saw him walk by, and then afterwards I went outside. For some reason I just felt like tapping him on the shoulder and saying hi." As she said, "I said hi Alex, and he was like hi Jennifer, and that was it. I mean, more stuff happened, but that's how we met," she said before confirming Rodriguez already had her phone number from a previous conversation. The star added, "He texted me and said, 'Let's go out to dinner.' I don't remember what we had for dinner, but we had a nice dinner. No sleepover. Mama doesn't sleep over on the first date." Lopez and Rodriguez were first linked in March and confirmed their romance the same month. The former New York Yankees shortstop had nothing but praise for Lopez on the March 31st episode of The View. He says, "It's obviously we're dating, we're having a great time. She's an amazing, amazing girl, one of the smartest human beings I've ever met, and an incredible mother." Lopez is mom to twins Max and Emmy with ex-husband Mark Anthony, while Rodriguez shares daughters Natasha and Ella with ex-wife Cynthia Securtis. The singers shared a photo of Emmy and Natasha bonding last week. Gigi Hadid celebrated her 22nd birthday with boyfriend Zayn Malik. The American model shared a sweet moment with the 24-year-old British singer after mom Yolanda Hadid and sister Bella Hadid posted throwback photos for her birthday Sunday. Gigi was all smiles in a kiss pictured with Malik that received over 2.6 million likes on Instagram. The post also showed her birthday cake, which read, "Happy Birthday Gigi," and featured an icing flower. Malik also kissed Gigi in a snapshot on his account to receive over 1.3 million likes. He captioned the photo, "Happy birthday to my everything." Gigi and Malik were first linked in November 2015 and made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Met Gala in May. The model recalled her first date with Malik on the Ellen DeGeneres show in February. She told DeGeneres, "We played it cool for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, 'You're really cute.' We connected really quickly. We kind of had the same sense of humor and started sharing videos." Gigi is the eldest child of Yolanda, a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum, and Mohammed Hadid, a real estate developer. Yolanda and Bella, a 20-year-old model, wished Gigi happy birthday with a series of throwback photos. Yolanda wrote, "Happy birthday to my sweet angel. I pray that each day love, health, and happiness will come your way. I am so proud of the human being that you are and grateful to experience this journey of life with you every day through the good and bad. May all your dreams come true this coming year and let it be filled with joy and laughter. Hashtag happy birthday. Hashtag my love. Hashtag 22. Hashtag I love you. Hashtag always and forever." Bella added, "Happy birthday to my friend for life, my role model, my person. I feel so lucky every day to call you my sister. I didn't know anyone could be so generous, smart, funny, talented, hardworking, artistic, loving, respectful, and beautiful all at the same damn time. You are my other half, and I don't know what I would ever do without you. I love you with all my heart, Squeegee," at Gigi Hadid. Rapper and actor Common performed his latest song, Black Kennedy, at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York Sunday. Common took part in a Tribeca Talk Storytellers chat with writer-director Nelson George after a screening of the extended version of Common's music video for Letter to the Free, helmed by Bradford Young. Tribeca press release says the conversation spanned musical influences from the 1980s and 1990s, social justice flashpoints, Common's first acting gig on Tracy Ellis Ross and Mara Brock's Akil's Girlfriends, his respect for director Ava DuVernay, and activism in hip-hop today, name-dropping Chance the Rapper and Kendrick Lamar. Speaking about his relationship with DuVernay, the filmmaker who helmed Selma, the 2015 civil rights picture Common acted in, and for which he won an Oscar for writing the anthem Glory, Common revealed, "Well, one day my daughter hits me and was like, 'You know, if Ava is Malcolm X, you're Martin Luther King.'" Common continued, "She's at Howard now, and she was trying to say I was softer than Ava when it comes to the revolutionary aspect, and I was like embarrassed that she would say that about me. Don't get me wrong, I do feel like Ava does have an unapologetic and unashamedly blackness about her, and she embraces that and does it universally. But I was like, damn, I do that too. But I think I'm always talking about love and extending the hand of love and embracing people. I've learned to embrace people that may not think the way I think, or may be on the opposite side when it comes to politics. They may be on the first opposite side of many things, but my first step is to do what our former First Lady says, go high when they go low, so that's my mentality." He describes his admiration for DuVernay, calling her really inspiring. He says, "I see somebody who's dedicated to putting black culture and black faces out in the world in the purest way, in a truthful way, in a way we don't get to see all the time. She's very talented, and to me, one of her biggest gifts is knowing how to put people together." because I've met some of the most talented and some of my best friends in the industry are people that I've met working on projects with Ava. Grammy-winning hip-hop artist Kendrick Lamar is to kick off a 17-city concert tour in Phoenix on July 12. Produced by Live Nation, the Damn Tour will feature special guests Travis Scott and Dram. Stops will include Dallas, Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Boston, and Vancouver, culminating in a show in his hometown of Los Angeles, August 6 at the Staples Center. Tickets go on sale to the general public starting Friday. The concerts are to support Lamar's fourth studio album, Damn. And finally, rock legend Elton John has canceled 8 U.S. shows this month and next to an unusual and potential harmful infection he picked up in South America, representatives said Monday. John decided to cancel all his $1 million piano shows at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas and a May 6th show at Bakersfield, California due to the illness, which became evident as the singer was on a returning flight from Chile. Caesars Palace said in a statement Monday, "We regret to inform you that due to medical reasons, Elton John is forced to cancel his entire performance schedule for the upcoming April-May run of the $1 million piano at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace. Canceled shows dates are April 25th, 26th, 28th, 29th, and May 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. According to the statement, during his return flight home from Santiago, Chile, he became violently ill. Upon return to the UK, Elton's doctors admitted him to the hospital, where he underwent immediate treatment to remove the infection. Infections of this nature are rare and potentially deadly. Thankfully, Elton's medical team identified this quickly and treated it successfully. He is expected to make a full and complete recovery. The nature of the infection was not initially disclosed. John's publicist says the singer's 2-day stay in the British hospital included time in the intensive care unit. He was discharged on Sunday. John, who's 70, was in South America for his Wonderful Crazy Night tour, which included 4 shows in Brazil and 1 in Chile. One of the best-selling musicians in the world, the singer intended to return to the stage at a British show in Twickenham on June 3rd, Rep says. John said in a statement, "I am so fortunate to have the most incredible and loyal fans and apologize for disappointing them. I'm extremely grateful to the medical team for their excellence in looking after me so well." In a career that spans more than 50 years, John has had 9 number 1 singles, more than 50 in the top 40, and once had 7 consecutive number 1 albums on the U.S. album charts. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, April 25th, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.